I did most of my early preaching in little tiny country churches. These were Route 4, Sardis Baptist Church, Midlothian Baptist Church. I don't believe we had a Laodicea. They didn't name one for that place. But we had almost every other kind you could. Lone Oak, New Hope. Mother called those No Hope. All of them had snaggletooth pianos, pot-bellied stoves, turkeys nested in there during the week. And the first churches I preached in were those kind of churches, 24/5 in Sunday school, depending on whether or not flu had got to this route. And you go out and just preach your heart out. Here you are, 19 years old, 17 years old, trying to straighten out the lives of these rural people. And they're just biting hard on the bottom lip, trying not to laugh at you. And you feel so serious, and they're thinking, he's so much to learn. Then you go home for Sunday lunch. Now, that was my favorite part of the little country church, was going home for Sunday lunch. These people could flat do Sunday lunch. The table in the kitchen was bow-legged with Sunday lunch. You'd have 4 kinds of meat, 19 different kinds of fresh vegetables, beets that were hot, cold, cubed, sliced, dashed, everything. Beets, every way you can do beets were beeted. They were done. Then you'd have about 8 or 9 different kinds of relishes and chow-chow. You had every known color of green pickles. Then they'd have breads. Hot rolls, cold rolls, light bread, heavy bread, cornbread that the South could have won the Civil War with. I really believe this. Throwing it at the North or feeding it to the North, either way. Break off a chunk and defend your county. Iced tea. Now, we're talking serious iced tea here. Dark, sweet, rich, heavy duty, 40 weight. Iced tea. Sunlight cannot penetrate this tea. It'll run up to the glass and go around. It just cannot handle this kind of tea. Throw a slice of lemon in there and you can hear it whimper. Nothing that sour should have to die that sweet of death. For dessert, we have got chocolate meringue pie, maybe one of my favorite all-time desserts. And this farm has hens that God has called to meringue. And they have surrendered to it. They're laying eggs without yolks in them. Committed to meringue. You got to take a rack out of the oven to toast the top. Looks like 9 dirty brown Dairy Queen cones up on the top. Those little curly peaks, little pebbles of honey looking around. They got 9 inches of meringue on top of 1 inch of chocolate filling. Chocolate is your reward for wading through meringue. I loved it when they'd have all day singing and dinner on the ground down at the little country church. That was one of my favorite things, down Route 6, you know. You standing on the front porch under a shade elm, and here they coming from every direction, boiling up that gray gravel on the road, firing rocks at mailboxes and heifer calves, on there, sailing in. And you could spot every single car coming that had a meringue pie. Easy. What they do, they top the last hill and cut off the keys and just coast in the parking lot. See, these people know you run in and hit your brakes, your meringue will slide off in the floorboard. They just know that.